Hello students, welcome back to my channel MS Biology Tutorials. Today we are going to discuss about wood anatomy. So let's start wood anatomy. Wood is composed mostly of hollow, elongated spindle-shaped cells that are arranged parallel to each other along the trunk of a tree. The outer layer is the bark, and just under the bark of tree is a thin layer of cells not visible to naked eye is called the cambium. Here, cells divide and eventually differentiate to form bark tissue to the outside of the cambium and wood or xylem tissue to the inside. This newly formed wood is called the sapwood, contains many living cells and conducts sap upwards in the tree. The inner sapwood cells become inactive and are transformed into heartwood. This transformation is often accompanied by the formation of extractives that darken the wood, make it less porous, and sometimes provide more resistance to the decay. The center of trunk is the pith. This figure showing that anatomy of tree trunk. Here the many growth rings are present and the light in color and its living cells is called the sapwood, while here the dark in color and it is non-living form, so that's why it's called the heartwood, and the center portion is called the pith region. Many features of wood and bark can be identified in a tree stump without a microscope magnification. Growth rings reflect the annual activity of vascular cambium. Early in the growing season, the cambium produces xylem derivatives that mature as white thin-walled cells, forming a visible light layer of wood is called the early wood, while later in growing season, xylem derivatives mature as narrower, thicker-walled cells, forming a darker layer in the wood it's called the late wood. This figure showing that wood anatomy. Here the bark layer including living phloem and peridome, cork cambium and cork are present, then vascular cambium, and after that the sapwood, and then inside the heartwoods are present, and here the center portion is the pith portion. In years when conditions for a tree growth are good, the vascular cambium divides actively and produces a wide annual ring. When growth conditions are poor, the cambium divides slowly and the annual ring is narrow. The distinctive pattern of wide and narrow annual rings in a tree trunk provides clue about tree growth rates in the past, often for periods that extend for hundreds of years. So, what is heartwood? Many trees have a darkened region of wood at the center of trunk or root. It's called the heartwood. The coloration arises from tannins and other substances that retard decay created by the xylem parenchyma cells before they die. Since the conducting cell, including vessel elements and tracheids, and the supporting cells, parenchyma fibers, are already dead, the entire heartwood is non-living. Then what is softwood? The lighter wood towards the outside of the trunk is called the sapwood or softwood. Sapwood contains living parenchyma cells that function in storage and to recover the nutrients from the sap. The entire sapwood region is moist, usually only the outer growth rings nearest the vascular cambium actually transport water from the roots to the leaves. Then next topic, bark. Bark is the outermost layers of the stem and roots of woody plants. Plants with bark including trees, woody vines and shrubs. Bark consists of inner bark and outer bark. The inner bark, which is older stems, is living tissue, includes the innermost area of the peridome. The outer bark in older stem include the dead tissue on the surface of the stems along with parts of innermost peridome and all the tissue on the outer sides of the peridome. The outer bark on tree which lies external to the last formed peridome is called the rhytidome, and bark includes a number of different tissues. What is cork? Cork is an external secondary tissue that is impermeable to the water and gases, and it's also called the phloem. The cork is produced by the cork cambium, which is a layer of meristematically active cells which serve as a lateral meristem for the periderm. The cork cambium, which is also called the phylogen, is normally only the one cell layer thick, and it divides periclinally to the outside producing cork. This figure showing that the bark layer on the tree trunk. The phloem, which is not always present in all the barks, is a layer of cells formed by and interior to the cork cambium. Together, phloem, phylogen and phloderm constitute the periderm. Here this figure showing that the outer layer phloem and then cork cambium, also called the phylogen, and after that phyloderm, and it's constituted together the periderm, and inside the phloem, and after that vascular cambium, and then xylem tissues are present in the inside of the tree trunk. Then what is reaction wood? Reaction wood in woody plants is a wood that forms in a place of normal wood as a response to gravity where the cambial cells are oriented other than vertically. It is typically found on branches and leaning stems. Reaction wood may be laid down in wider than normal annual increments so that is the cross section is often asymmetric or elliptical. The structure of cells and vessels is also different. So this figure showing that the reaction wood, which is different than normal wood, and here the types of reaction woods: compression wood and tension wood. This compression wood is showing in conifers, while this type of wood show that in angiosperm. Here the types of reaction wood. There are the two different types of reaction wood which is present, two different approaches to the same problem by the woody plants. First one is the tension wood and second one is the compression wood. So what is tension wood? In angiosperm, reaction wood is also called the tension wood. The tension wood forms on the side of the part of plant that is under tension, pulling it towards the affecting force, and it has a higher proportion of cellulose than normal wood. Tension wood may have 60% of cellulose. So here this figure showing that any branch of plant is the upper side of the heartwood and it contains the more cellulose, and any plant parts or branch of plant is under the tension and pulling towards the affecting force. While what is compression wood? In gymnosperm it is called the compression wood. The compression wood forms on the side of the plant that is under the compression, thereby lengthening and straightening the band. Compression wood has a higher proportion of lignin than the normal wood. Compression wood has only about 30% of cellulose compared to the 42% in normal softwood. Its lignin content can be as high 40%. So this figure showing that compression wood forms on the underside of the branches and it contains the lignin as compared to the normal wood. The controlling factor behind the reaction wood appears to be the hormone auxin, although the exact mechanism is not clear. And in leaning stem, the normal flow of auxin down the tree is displaced by the gravity and it accumulates on the lower side. So that's why its mechanical properties are different from the normal wood. Thank you. At last, It's a gentle reminder that if you like this topic, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for the next video. Thank you.